What's going on, everyone, and welcome into Expected Bets for your go-to podcast for all things hockey betting. I'm Gator Betting, joined by my two co-hosts today. We got Franco the Banker and Gretzky Betskis. We are now on the Seattle Kraken in our Pacific Division season-long previews here. I know we've been waiting for this one. We've been dying to get to it all the first 5 episodes. We were trying to think of a title for this episode too, and I think we've settled on kind of this one, Franco, as what's the plan? You bring in a new GM, new head coach this offseason, but what are they hoping to achieve this season? Because I'm not sure they even know.
First glow-in-the-dark jerseys ever. They did it. Mission accomplished. Put up
they
the banner.
nailed it. They nailed
That's
it.
true.
That.
It looks sweet.
So
yeah.
I'll give them credit there. Yeah, I don't really know what the plan is. It seems like every offseason it's kind of been like this too, like throw money at some vets and try to have guys that have relatively kind of bigger names. I wouldn't even say that though. Like when they
That was
signed
convincing
Montour,
too.
Montour and Stevenson last year. I mean, those aren't really big names. Like Montour had a good run last year, but like I wouldn't have said he's a big name defenseman. And same for Stevenson, right? Like he was on Vegas and Vegas was good, but like was he a key piece to that team when you really look at it? Now you're adding guys like Marchment and Freddie Gaudreau, Ryan Lindgren.
It's a caliber below last year's acquisition.
Yeah, these are definitely worse than those guys, I would say. But still, like everything about it is just like these. It's like these veterans that don't really. I don't know what the plan is. It's like a lot of redundancy to me. And blocking youth, they've drafted a ton of young forwards over the last few years, and none of these guys are going to be able to play because they have all these long contracted veterans ahead of them.
What made them settle on Jason Botterill, of all people, to be their GM? I get he was great in Pittsburgh, like was part of that Stanley Cup run. Buffalo, I mean, I guess you can put an asterisk there because I think that whole organization is a mess. But what convinced them that he was their guy, and you're bringing in Lane Lambert along with him? What are we doing?
I don't know. I mean, this team feels so much like the Minnesota Wild when they were an expansion team. It's years and years of being mediocre and playing like two-way kind of boring hockey with no superstars. But I would argue that this team has maybe a better prospect pool. But they're not treating it like a San Jose or Chicago, and they never tore it down per se, and nor do they necessarily have to. But
No.
They're already kind of doing the Detroit Red Wings thing, where you're just
that's who it reminds me of. Just adding a bunch of mediocre talent.
Yeah, and it's just not flashy. I mean, getting Kakko last year was huge, I thought, as far as
that was a good acquisition.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was paying off for a moment, but then, I mean, I'm just looking at the lines, and the fact that Jordan Eberle is on the second line for any team is just mind-blowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to think that he was there since the expansion draft, same as Jaden Shorts. Those guys are lifelong Seattle Kraken team or players since this team has been in existence. And
they should
those are the guys
players
that should have been stripped out of there like 2 seasons ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I really
this isn't
don't.
a team that's going to get prospects from the draft that can make an immediate impact, or 1 year after being drafted can make an impact. This is a team where like Berkeley Catton, they're like the highest prospect
in 2024. Yeah,
it's probably still years out.
Yeah.
O'Brien, who they drafted last year, is still probably 2 to 3 years out, and by 10 years is 28.
And then you can even go from there. Is Shane Wright going to progress the way they want him to? Like, there's a lot of question marks.
Nothing coming up on the blue line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's
you just block everybody with all this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
Like you said, Schwartz and Eberle. if they need to be on the team still, they should be on the third line and like allow
Yeah.
some of these younger players to move up. Like Yanni Neiman should be now on the
Newman.
fourth line, right? Newman, yeah, there you go. Shane Wright should not be on the third line. Like what does Shane Wright do for you on a third line?
And it's not like you can't put Shane Wright with Jared McCann and Chandler Stevenson on the second line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
adding more third liners to a team that already has a ton of third liners doesn't. It's literally, you nailed it with the Detroit thing. It's literally what Detroit did a couple of years ago when they added all those guys that were like, you already have that. Why do you need more of that?
I heard you like third liners, so I put some more third liners.
Put some more third liners, and they can go play on your first and second line. This is perfect.
I mean, last year, 7th in the Pacific, missed the playoffs, 76 points. Getting into this season predictions here, season total points at 78.5. Again, to make the playoffs, at plus 550, I don't think that's necessarily in the cards at all. We can scratch the division conference Stanley Cup winner. But at 78.5 points, too, I'm not confident in that at all. I lean the under for this team.
Yeah, but they're
this is one where they're right on it. They're right on the number. I feel like they had 81 last year. I don't want to go either way.
No, and that's why I was like, I lean here. In terms of any awards or player props here, Joey Decord at 25.5 wins. He had 27 last year. Don't necessarily trust that at all. No. Any awards, I got nothing. Any player props, I guess I have one intriguing one, but you guys can go first if you have something that you're looking at.
Go for it.
No, I don't think I have anything besides like in season.
Shane
props,
Wright plus 105 for 20 goals.
That's the one. That's the one that I guess we can debate here. 19 last year in 79 games played. One more goal, he hits it at plus 115. That's the only one that I really had circled that I was like,
sure.
But
what
is this
for 30?
But is this going to be a bet where we go into the season are like, all right, we need to have some Seattle Kraken player futures or like team futures on our cards? No, not by any means. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's a weird team. I guess Shane Wright at 20 plus goals, plus 115 if you think he's going to kind of continue to grow. But that's really all I had.
Glow in the dark jerseys.
I'll say as long as Vince Dunn looks healthy, I will be betting his props for points early in the season. But I need to see him look good first. I feel like the injuries the last couple seasons have really been kind of hindering his play. I mean, we saw how good he was a couple years ago with his point prop just being awesome. So if he looks good while he's alive, we'll take it. I don't want to take his season-long prop, though, just because of those injuries.
Yeah, I mean, Jared McCann at 70-plus points, plus 230, he had 61.
I feel like he's another guy. He's declined, man. Like, he was another guy a couple of years ago where he was awesome.
Everything went right for this entire team that year.
Yeah.
That they made the playoffs.
Vince Dunn, 50 points, minus 105, but can he stay healthy?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. He's purely a guy, as long as he's playing, you can consider him night in and night out, good matchup and stuff like that. If the line's right, if he's around plus 100 or minus 110 for a point. But otherwise, I'm not taking season long on this team.
Yeah. Anything else here?
Glow in the dark jerseys.
I'm gonna have to
glow in the dark jerseys. There you go. You got to end the episode on a high note there. There you go.
Yep.
All right. We appreciate everyone for tuning in to this episode of Expected Bets 4. Be sure to go subscribe and follow us on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Once more, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll talk to you guys next episode. See ya.